At Intern Queen, we're pretty on it, but I guarantee we have been guilty of ghosting people before. Hi everybody, I'm up, I'm out of my chair. Feels good. Hi. So today we're talking about getting ghosted because I get ghosted all the time, and I'm sure that in your internship and job search, getting ghosted can feel really frustrating, and I feel your pain. It's sort of like dating, right? When you think you're gonna meet up with someone and then maybe they're messaging you, maybe they just never message you, but whatever happens, you get ghosted and it doesn't feel great. So let's talk about why that might be happening, and I'll give you some techniques on how to do the proper follow-up, what to say, to see if you can either avoid getting ghosted or maybe even find that next opportunity. And just want to do my reminders, please subscribe to our channel, hit the notifications, make sure you get our videos, and whenever you guys can comment, please comment, because we make our video ideas based on the questions and comments that you guys have for us. So please stay connected with us. All right, so let's talk about why you might be ghosted. And look, at Intern Queen, we're pretty on it, but I guarantee we have been guilty of ghosting people before. And if I were to really think about it and say, okay, this person got ghosted, right? At first I would feel bad and a little bit embarrassed that they were ghosted by us. And then I would probably try to drill down and figure out, why did we ghost this perfectly nice individual at that time? And if I could sort of look back, the only reasons why we would ghost you is if, number one, maybe the person that was doing the hiring left the company. Or maybe, someone switched roles at the company. A lot of times when the internal organization gets chaotic for whatever reason, maybe someone left, maybe someone's out, maybe someone's on maternity leave, maybe someone is sick, that I think can sometimes, unfortunately, right, lead to ghosting. Doesn't make it right, just giving you guys some perspective. Other things that could lead to ghosting, maybe a huge project comes in, maybe we miss a deadline, or there's a huge shift in something we're doing and we have to pull all hands on deck. And when it comes to prioritizing projects, hiring for that role is just not at the top of the list anymore. Maybe funding got cut or budgets got cut and we haven't been able to tell the person hiring for the role yet to let all their candidates know. So there's a lot of different reasons that people end up getting ghosted. Again, all unfortunate situations, but the common thread in the reasons I was just describing to you is that none of them are about you. And so it's tricky, right? Because when people ghost you, it feels personal. Why aren't they answering my emails? I did this, I did that. But on the other side, the only reason the company's not answering your emails is because they are consumed with everything they have going on. So I know it's easier said than done, but try not to take it personally. All right, so let's talk about some things you can do to follow up appropriately. We have a new-ish rule here at Intern Queen, so new I just forgot the name of it, but it's the 2X rule. And the 2X rule means that you apply for a job, and I am forcing you, okay, to do 2 additional things to advocate for the position. It could mean sliding into someone's DMs, emailing a contact, finding a friend you have in common on LinkedIn and reaching out to that person for an intro. But the idea is that you're taking 2 additional steps. So make sure that you're following the 2X rule. The other thing I wanted to share is my follow-up cadence. Now, I recently refined this, so you'll have to see what you think. It's the 2, 4, 8, 16 rule. Maybe I need to catch your name for that, but the 2, 4, 8, 16 rule. So the idea here is, okay, I email, who does everyone want to work for right now? Set Active. Everyone wants to work at Set Active, okay? So I email Set Active with my application. I'm applying for a job. I don't hear anything back. I wait 2 weeks. Right? 2 weeks for a follow-up because everyone's busy, everyone's got their own priorities. In 2 weeks, I follow up with Set Active. My rule is the 2, 4, 8, 16 rule. So that means I do my follow-up at 2 weeks. I wait 4 more weeks after that if I don't hear back, okay? So 4 weeks go by. I follow up with Set Active again. Then I wait 8 weeks, okay? 8 weeks. Follow up again. Then I wait the full 16 weeks and I follow up with Set Active again. At that point, if I don't hear back, I'm going to retire the contact. I might reach out again, but probably not for another year, okay? Because clearly I've emailed this person the first time, at the 2-week mark, at the 4-week mark, at the 8-week mark, at the 16 mark, that's 5 reach outs. I think it's probably time to move on. Now, I have had situations where I just go crazy on the follow-up, but honestly, looking back, I don't think it leads to much, okay? There might be some situations, but I think at the 16 follow-up mark, it's okay to retire the contact. Now, rule. If the person does get back to you, so let's say I follow up at the 2-week mark, I don't hear back, 4 weeks go by, I follow up again. If they get back to me, you go back to square one and you start the whole thing again. All right, so then you can follow up again in 2 weeks, in 4 weeks, in 8 weeks, in 16 weeks, and then you kind of retire the contact. Now, what that means, just in terms of timing, right, is you wanna start looking for jobs and internships 4 to 5 months before you're actually ready to start. Now, not every company is gonna post them at that time, but that's when I would really start to put your feelers out there, because if you're gonna get through all of these, 16 weeks of follow-up, you need time. So you need to make sure you're putting enough space between when you start the job or internship hunt and when you're actually getting it. Now, if you're doing my rule, I'm just gonna keep saying it, so you remember 2, 4, 8, 16 rule, right? And you're still getting ghosted, you gotta have a backup plan, right? And I would never suggest that you start by reaching out to one company. I would always say bump that up to about 10 companies at one time. And if you see that it's like week 8 on the follow-ups and you're not hearing anything back, add another 10 in there, but you are in control of the numbers. I always like that. I'm not in control of who responds to me. I really can't force them to. But what I am in control of is my follow-up, right? And I got killer follow-up, and the new reach out that I do. So I know it's a lot, you guys, but you can do it and you can follow up, and that will help prevent you from getting ghosted. So many people email once and they never follow up. With the proper follow-up game, it will help prevent situations where you're getting ghosted. And again, the backup plan and the applying to a lot of things at once, that's really gonna help ensure that even if you do get ghosted, you're still landing other amazing opportunities. We're gonna get ghosted, it's okay. Deep breath, but we're gonna push through, we're gonna take control, and we're gonna find those opportunities. If you guys need anything at all, let me know. I am here for it, and I'll see you next time.